Hello viewers, I welcome you once again back to my channel. So in this video we are going to look at how to play around with variables, how we will declare them, how we will initialize them, and how we call them to be used in our program. Alright, so we learned about variables, constant, data types in the previous video. If you have no idea about it, please go back and check out in the previous video. Alright, so without wasting my time and with that said, let's kick into the video. Alright, if you are new to this channel, please do me a favor by subscribing, hit the like button, leave a comment in the comment section, and share for others to also watch internet. Alright, so let's kick in. So we are going to talk about some variables. So we said in the previous video that variable is just a name given to a memory location, so that whenever we want to retrieve the data in that location, we just call out the name of the variable. Alright, so we are going to look at a variable of data type int, and then we'll look at a variable of data type float, and then we look at a variable of data type character. Alright, and a variable of data. So the data type is actually arithmetic data type, which is going to retain the value of the variable. So the int data type is going to retain an integer value, that is a whole number. The float variable is going to retain a floating point number, that is decimal. The character is any character at all, and a boolean is a true or a false. Alright, so with that said, let's look at how we can declare a variable. So what you need first to declare a variable is the arithmetic data type that you want the variable to retain. Alright, so we want to retain a data type of integer, so then you give the name of the variable. So let's say integer of age. Alright, then you bring your semicolon. Remember in the previous video we talked that every statement in this purpose is terminated with a colon. Right? Yeah, a variable of data type integer declared over here. We can also declare a variable of boolean, let's say 6, or let me see, is tall. Okay, so what I've done here, we call it chemicalism. So what chemicalism is about is it is a combination of words, and then the first word is all small letters, and then the first letter of every other word after the first word is capitalized. So as we can see here, the first word is and the second word is tall, but you can see that the first word, the is, all is small letters, but the T, that's the first letter of the second word, is made capital. Alright, so that's what we call chemicalism. Alright, so we can also talk of, let's say, a character variable, let's say 6. Alright, okay. And then we can also talk of out of a float, you can say degree. Alright, so these are all variables declarations. Alright, this is how we declare variables. So when I do a cout with this thing, let's just check it out. Let's say age, and then the E, and then the R. I do a star, E, and the R, and do 6. And do the key. Alright, so we are going to see all this and see what happens. So probably this E and the, what it does is that it sends the after all the statements after it to the next line. So that's what it really does. It defines a new line for every after statement. Alright, so let's build this and run, and let's see what happens over here. Build, then we run. Okay, so we could see we have 000. So because we didn't initialize any of them, the compiler itself will just give a random trash value. So let's work on how to initialize a variable. So now we've seen how to declare a variable. Let's see how we can initialize a variable. So variable initialization is just adding a value to a variable, because when we declared it, there was no value added to it. There was no value within it. So to initialize, we just add a value. So let's say a variable of data type integer, you want to age integer age, then we just assign a value to it. Let's say 21. All right. So this is what we call the variable. This is what we call the variable initialization. So what this means is that we've given the number 21 to the age over here. So whenever we call this age, this name age in the program, whenever we call it, this number 21 is going to come. So that's the work of the variable. Right. So let's see if what we are saying is right. Let's see out age and see what happens. Build and run. So we could see our console brought 21 out. Alright. So another way we can initialize a value is that after the declaration, we can go to the next line and then call the variable, that's age, then we assign it with a value. Let me do 24 over here. Alright. So when we see out, we are probably going to get 21 over here, 24 rather. Right? So that's also another way of initializing a variable. Right. So I'm going to also show you, if you have multiple variables with the same data types, you can just declare them on a single line and also give them initialization values on a single line. So let's look at that one. Let's say I have four different variables to declare with the same data type integer. So let's say I have variable A, variable B, variable C, probably variable D. Alright. So if I want to declare them, this is how I'm going to do it. So there is no need that I'll be doing variable A, then I'll go to the next line, variable B. Like, it's a waste of time. So you can just, and a waste of memory too, you can just put them on a single line. And if you are to initialize them to it, you just give them the number you want to initialize with. So if I see out A over here, I'm probably going to get 2, since A is assigned or initialized to 2. Alright. Okay, so this is what we have for today. So we will be seeing more of this as we journey along. Please, if you are new to this channel, do me a favor by subscribing, share, and let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. If you have any suggestion, any addition, any question, any sort of anything, please let me know in the comment section. And hey, you have to know that your comment keeps us growing. All right, thank you for being supportive. See you in the next video. Bye bye.